been really focusing in on Psalm 66, verse 16 recently. And it goes like this: Come and hear, all you who fear God, and I will declare what he has done for my soul. I've got a couple of things to say about this because I love this verse. So first of all, the audience is God-fearers, right? All you who fear God. So these are the people of God. And the psalmist is saying, come and hear. He's going to proclaim, he's going to declare. And I think about praising God and praising God to other God-fearers. And I don't do this well. Like, this isn't part of my life, and I need to embrace this. And I think about when I do praise God and what he has done in my life, I talk about the physical stuff. I talk about the promotion or the new car or the physical blessing that God has done. But interestingly, the psalmist here says, and I will declare what he has done for my soul. Oh, that's something totally different, right? That's a whole layer of personal that I don't know that I've been comfortable with. So I'm imagining the psalmist, and I have a friend who thinks about this different, but I imagine the psalmist almost like on a street corner, right? He's in Jerusalem, he's at the temple, and he's like, come in here. Everybody gather round. I want to tell you what God has done for me. This is such a beautiful example. And again, I don't think I do this in my life. I need to be better at this. So come and hear all the things he has done for my soul. What has God done for my soul? The things that I understand a little better now. Well, a lot of times when you talk about that, it gets pretty apparent where you are on your spiritual journey, right? There's a lot of room for judgment there. If you're talking about sins that you've overcome, that's pretty personal stuff. The psalmist is saying, we've got to share these things with each other. We've got to encourage and lift up. I think about Paul and how everybody knew who he had been in his previous life. He had been Saul, who had persecuted the brethren, who had sought to kill them. And he wore this as a badge of dishonor his whole life, but it was God's glory that was seen, right? And Paul talks again and again about becoming new. And I think I need to be willing to share that process that's happening in my life with others. And I just wanted to talk about that today because it's fascinating to me and something that I haven't done well. I just haven't. A friend of mine who grew up in the faith shared just a little bit along these lines with me once. He said, I think about the man who I was before I was baptized, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And he says, I can say I am a different man now than I was back then. And that's the sort of thing the psalmist is talking about.